This week in a Charlotte courthouse, the antitrust trial between 23XI Racing, Front Row Motorsports, and NASCAR, led by CEO Jim France, continues into its second week. The case pits the teams against NASCAR's monopoly power, alleging anti-competitive behavior that benefits the France family while hurting racing teams. NASCAR and France, meanwhile, insist they have acted legally over the past 7 decades, especially during the charter era that began in 2016 and continued with the 2025 charter agreement. The first week of trial featured several key witnesses. James Dennis Hamlin opened the testimony, spending less than an hour on Monday and 3 more hours on Tuesday. NASCAR Executive Vice President Scott Prime followed, testifying Tuesday and Wednesday. Front Row Motorsports owner Bob Jenkins took the stand Wednesday and Thursday, with NASCAR President Steve O'Donnell testifying Thursday through Friday. The week ended with Heather Gibbs of Joe Gibbs Racing, Michael Jordan of 23XI Racing, and Race Team Alliance Executive Director Jonathan Marshall providing testimony, with Marshall set to return for the second week. The plaintiffs focused on multiple points. They highlighted NASCAR's sanction agreements with tracks, which limit other motorsports unless an exception is granted, noting that the SRX series was denied access. Permanent charters were also central to the case, with attorneys questioning whether NASCAR could grant them without tying them to the sport's finances. Plaintiffs emphasized Jim France's authority within NASCAR, describing evidence of a dictatorship and frustrations from NASCAR's negotiating team. Financial issues were another focus, including the $20 million per car cost to field a team versus the $12.5 million provided in the 2025 charter agreement, and discrepancies in TV revenue distribution. Defendants took a different approach. NASCAR emphasized the lengthy negotiations, investments in track renovations, and financial losses from expanding the sport to new venues. They questioned teams' contributions to tracks and highlighted resistance to proposed cost caps and floors. Polk, co-owner of 23XI Racing, was portrayed as confrontational during negotiations, with O'Donnell recounting threats and adversarial behavior. NASCAR's defense also focused on the impossibility of granting permanent charters due to uncertainties with schedules, cars, and TV revenue. Looking ahead to the second week, attorneys for 23XI Racing and Front Row Motorsports will continue calling witnesses, starting with Marshall on Monday. Other expected witnesses include Richard Childress, Polk, Jim France, and possibly Roger Penske or Rick Hendrick, though scheduling conflicts remain. The trial promises continued drama as both sides battle over the future structure and fairness of NASCAR's charter system, with major implications for the sport and its teams.